Precious Williams, writer, author, journalist, and the list is endless. So I'll leave the story to her. Tell us, Precious, about yourself.
Okay, what would you like to know about me?
Everything.
All right, so as you said, I'm a writer and I'm from London, and I'm here to talk about my book, which is called Precious. And it's the story of my life from being born in London to a Nigerian mother.
Wow.
And advertised in a magazine for where any sort of random person could answer the ad.
Yes.
And the person who answered the advert for me was a white woman in England, in the countryside, and I was sent to live with her when I was a baby. So I was growing up in this completely white community as an African child.
Whoa.
So that basically is what my book is about. And then occasional forays to Nigeria or to black community.
Yes.
As a little child, I didn't even know I was black. If other African people came near me, I would scream and start crying.
Wow.
So it's the journey from that to becoming a woman. Obviously, my book finishes when I go to Oxford University. That's where the story ends. So you'll have to
yes.
what happens.
What happens next?
I've written a book. That's what I think happened next.
All right.
Yeah, that's my story.
Brilliant. And when did you get into writing? Is this something you've always, or was it a career change? What happened?
Definitely not a career change. No. I mean, I've been writing, obviously not for money since I was a child, but I've been writing and loving writing since I was old enough to write.
Yes.
You know, as soon as I had whatever skills you need to write the crudest of short stories, whatever age that is, 6 or something, I was in love with it. And that was all it was ever about for me.
All right. And Story Moja Hay Festival, how?
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely fantastic to be here. I was invited to come, and I came.
And how is Kenya treating you so far?
I've been here, I think, 4 days. I mean, they've been 4 action-packed days, and I have found it absolutely amazing. I've just loved how unpretentious everybody is and how warm and friendly.
Yes.
One of the things, maybe the only thing I don't like about other literary events in England is there can be a sense of pretentiousness.
Yes.
And there's none of that here.
Yes. We're real.
You are real.
You heard it, world. All right. So what's in the pipeline? Well, what can we expect in the future of?
Well, I'll be back in Kenya, hopefully. And, I've written a second book. This time it's not about me. It's a novel. Okay. It's sort of loosely based on the story of my ancestors because it's about African people in London in the 1700s, so hundreds of years ago, and what their lives were like, and their sort of journey to Sierra Leone, where a lot of Africans were settled.
Yes.
So that's what my novel's about, and it's actually specifically about these 3 women who are completely uncontrollable. Because back then, women weren't allowed to misbehave, but they still did. It's not the stories of these women all those hundreds of years ago.
That sounds extremely interesting. My wife would be interested in that. Now, tell us, where can people access this book? Where can they get it? Precious.
So for today and tomorrow, it is on sale here at the festival.
Okay.
Beyond that, I don't know. It's on Amazon and all the usual book websites. You can put it on your Kindle if you have a Kindle or your iPad and all of that. And I have a website as well, which is preciouswilliams.com.
Okay.
And if you come to my website, you can find out what I'm writing next or what I'm doing, or send me an email or whatever you want to do.
Fully on Twitter, on G+, hopefully. All right, so thank you very much, Precious. You heard it from the woman herself. We appreciate you for coming. We appreciate you for adorning us with your presence here in Nairobi. And we look forward to what you have to come. And I'll definitely get myself a copy.
Thank you.
All right, then. Thank you. Thank you, Precious.